the young and the restless spoilers. In the labyrinth of power and loyalty that defines Genoa City, the lines between family, love, and ambition often blur, leading to decisions that can change the course of lives forever. This is the reality that Kyle Abbott and Claire Newman found themselves navigating, a reality where love and loyalty collided, forcing them to choose between each other and the families that shaped them. Kyle's return to Jabot. Kyle Abbott, known for his cunning and strategic mind, had long been plotting his return to Jabot. Disillusioned with the Newman family and Victor's overbearing influence, Kyle saw an opportunity to realign himself with his true heritage, Jabot, the company his father, Jack Abbott, had built into a powerhouse. But Kyle knew that making this transition would not be easy. He had to do it in a way that would not just secure his position at Jabot but also give him the upper hand over Victor Newman, the man who had controlled his life from the shadows. Kyle's plan was meticulously crafted. He began to gather secrets, uncovering the hidden weaknesses in Victor's empire. His goal was clear: to leverage this information to help Jack and Diane dismantle Victor's influence and re-establish the Abbott family as the dominant force in Genoa City. But there was one variable Kyle hadn't fully accounted for: Claire Newman. Claire's dilemma. Claire Newman, the intelligent and perceptive granddaughter of Victor Newman, had fallen deeply in love with Kyle. Their relationship had grown over time, blossoming into something that both believed could lead to marriage. But love, as strong as it was, couldn't blind Claire to the truth she uncovered. She discovered Kyle's secret plot, his betrayal of her grandfather, and the information he had been siphoning to Jack and Diane. For Claire, the revelation was shattering. She found herself caught between the two worlds that defined her: her love for Kyle and her loyalty to the Newman family. Victor had always been a formidable presence in her life, a man she respected deeply despite his ruthless tactics. She knew that betraying her family would not only destroy her relationship with Victor but also alienate her from the entire Newman clan. On the other hand, if she exposed Kyle's betrayal, she risked losing the man she loved forever. The choice. Claire's mind raced as she weighed her options. She knew that choosing Kyle would mean turning her back on everything she had ever known: her family, her heritage, her place in the Newman dynasty. It would mean aligning herself with the Abbotts, a family she had always regarded with suspicion and distrust. But most of all, it would mean becoming a traitor in the eyes of the man who had always been there for her, her grandfather, Victor. Claire was no stranger to the ways of the world. She understood the importance of loyalty, of protecting the family that had given her so much. She also knew that Kyle's ambitions were dangerous, not just to Victor but to the entire Newman family. And so, with a heavy heart, Claire made her decision. She would choose family over love. The betrayal. In a tense and emotional confrontation, Claire revealed to Victor everything she had discovered. The stolen secrets, Kyle's plans, and his alliance with Jack and Diane. She laid it all bare. Victor, who had always prided himself on being 10 steps ahead of his enemies, was taken aback by the depth of Kyle's betrayal. But more than that, he was moved by Claire's loyalty. She had chosen to protect the Newman legacy, even at the cost of her own happiness. As a reward for her loyalty, Victor promised to stand by Claire, ensuring that she would always have a place in the Newman family. But the decision came at a cost. Kyle, upon learning of Claire's betrayal, was furious. The woman he had trusted, the woman he had loved, had turned against him. In that moment, Kyle realized that Claire was no different from the other Newmans, loyal to the family above all else, even if it meant sacrificing their relationship. The aftermath. The breakup between Kyle and Claire was inevitable. The love they had shared, once strong and full of promise, was now tainted by mistrust and anger. Kyle couldn't forgive Claire for choosing her family over him, and Claire couldn't live with herself if she had allowed Kyle to destroy everything her family had built. Their relationship, once full of hope for a future together, was now just a memory of what could have been. Both returned to their respective families, each nursing the wounds of betrayal. Kyle, despite his anger, knew that his place was with the Abbotts. He had always been an Abbott, and now more than ever, he needed to prove himself worthy of the family name. He threw himself into his work at Jabot, determined to make his father proud and to show the world that he didn't need the Newmans to succeed.